Argentina, a nation long plagued by economic instability and political polarization, has found itself captivated by the rise of Javier Milei, a charismatic economist and libertarian politician who has become a lightning rod for change. Since his election in December 2023, Milei has emerged as a polarizing yet undeniably influential figure, reshaping Argentina's political and economic landscape. His unapologetic views, unconventional style, and radical reforms have sparked both admiration and controversy, making him one of the most talked-about leaders in the country's recent history. The rise of Javier Milei's ascent to power is nothing short of extraordinary. A former economist and television personality known for his fiery rhetoric and libertarian ideals, Milei positioned himself as a political outsider determined to dismantle Argentina's entrenched political caste. His campaign, marked by promises of sweeping austerity, privatization, and free market reforms, resonated deeply with a population weary of decades of economic mismanagement and corruption. The chainsaw approach. Milei's presidency has been defined by his chainsaw approach to governance, a metaphor for his aggressive cuts to public spending and subsidies. Within months of taking office, he slashed government ministries by half, eliminated energy and transport subsidies, and devalued the peso by 54%, all in an effort to tackle Argentina's chronic fiscal deficit and hyperinflation. These measures, while painful, have yielded some early successes. Monthly inflation has dropped from a peak of 26% in December 2023 to around 2.7% in October 2024, and the country has achieved its first fiscal surplus in over a decade. However, the cost of these reforms has been steep. Poverty rates have surged to 53%, the highest in 30 years, with millions of Argentines struggling to afford basic necessities. Critics argue that Milei's austerity measures disproportionately affect the most vulnerable, while his supporters contend that such sacrifices are necessary to stabilize the economy and lay the foundation for long-term growth. Popularity amidst controversy. Despite the economic pain, Milei's approval ratings have remained surprisingly stable, hovering around 50%. His popularity stems in part from his relentless attacks on the political establishment and his ability to frame himself as a champion of the people against a corrupt elite. Challenges and criticisms. Milei's presidency is not without its challenges. His confrontational style and uncompromising stance have alienated many in Congress, where his party holds less than 15% of the seats. This political isolation has made it difficult to pass key legislation, forcing Milei to rely on vetoes and executive decrees to implement his agenda. Critics also accuse Milei of hypocrisy, pointing to his reliance on traditional politicians in his cabinet and his use of state resources to reward allies and punish critics. Additionally, his radical reforms have sparked widespread protests, particularly over cuts to public universities and social programs, raising questions about the sustainability of his policies. The future of Argentina under Milei. As Milei approaches his second year in office, the question remains, is he the breath of fresh air Argentina needs, or just a fleeting storm in a teacup? While his reforms have shown early signs of success, the road ahead is fraught with challenges. Sustaining economic recovery will require navigating a deeply polarized political landscape, addressing rising poverty, and maintaining public support in the face of ongoing austerity. Milei's ability to consolidate his power will be tested in the 2025 midterm elections, where he aims to expand his party's presence in Congress and secure a mandate for further reforms. His success will depend on whether he can deliver tangible improvements in living standards and convince Argentines that his vision for the country is worth the pain. For now, Milei's phenomenon continues to captivate Argentina, offering a glimpse of what the future might hold for a nation in desperate need of change. Whether he is a visionary reformer or a fleeting storm, only time will tell. If you found this video informative, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content. Thank you.